A very significant and symbolic part of the castle is the door of no return. It was the final exit for the captives who were then sent to the awaiting ships. It marked the transition from captivity to enslavement, the last point of contact with the motherland. Today, the remains of Crystal and John Carson will be returned to the castle through this very door. What is the significance of this?
One of the reasons we want to bring the body back through the door of no return, so that we can destroy forever the myth of a door of no return. Now we know the door of return, that there is no longer a door of no return. It has been destroyed. Now there's a door of return for all Africans to return home. Those bones from Jamaica and from the United States represent all of the millions, the hundreds of millions of Africans killed in the slave trade. Now that they have come back home, the spirits and the soul of the hundreds of millions have come. Now their children will be able to return. The myth of the door of no return has been destroyed. There's only now a door of return, and Ghana is the gateway to Africa, representing that door.
This is the high point of the Emancipation Day celebrations, the climax. All are anxiously awaiting the arrival of the remains to make the triumphant return through that door of lost hope, now the door of return. The significance of this ceremony cannot be underestimated. It is the one dream that the millions of our brothers and sisters who were forcefully taken away from our shores prayed and hoped for. They prayed for the day. They dreamt about it. They sang about it in their Negro spirituals. The day when the sweet chariots would come and take them back home. Home to the dear ones whom they were torn away from. Alas, it did not happen. They died with unfulfilled dreams of returning to the motherland. They died with broken hearts. But today, the children of their children's children, their descendants, quench that thirst, that desire for a reunion with the motherland. For those of us you left behind, this ceremony signifies our atonement for the abuse and your loss. It is an atonement for whatever role some of us might have played, directly or indirectly, in aiding and abetting this heinous crime. And for the brothers and sisters in the diaspora, this is a platform to recognize, acknowledge, and return to their roots. The myth of the door of no return has been broken. Now there is a door of return.
It was a great victory to the spirit of our ancestors. That was the most important part. I think they have never get their rights, and it is good that their children in this time find to honor them and respect them and give them their full rights. And that was one of the totality of knowing that the victory has come, that even the bones reach back here to lay in its homeland. And that was a great spiritual and physical upliftment for the nation of black people throughout the world.
So we dance with joy. We dance and trample upon the very floor where we were once oppressed and subjected to all kinds of inhumanity. We dance in a circle because we have now come full circle, and from now on we resolve to let that circle remain unbroken. Never again will we allow ourselves to be enslaved, either physically or mentally. And in all things we give thanks and praises to the Almighty.
Claim victory over all evil adversary thoughts that thought that this day would never come, that the children that had taken a journey would not return home. But we have returned home, and we are one family, one people, and one African family. And we proclaim our freedom this day, never to be enslaved again, never to be colonized again, never to be oppressed again. But we stand here to proclaim the indomitable spirit of the African. And we speak for generations of Africans who cried, who screamed, who lived, who died, who suffered. Most of all, we realize it was upon their shoulders and their experience that we here today testify of their victory and their strength.
We are now on the last lap of this spiritual journey. The destination is Asin Manso. This will be the final resting place of the remains of the two ancestors. Asin Manso is 36 miles from Cape Coast. On any ordinary day, Asin Manso appears deserted, although it has a population of about 4,000. This is because the people, who are mostly farmers, spend their time on their farms, cultivating crops such as cocoa, palm nuts, oranges, plantain, and cocoyam. Why the reinterment at Asin Manso? Asin Manso was chosen for a very special reason. It was the last stopping point on the long and tortuous journey from upcountry to the coast. It was the point where the captives had their last formal bath in the Nyonkosuo or Slave River before the final leg to the point of no return. Many of them died. Most of the burials took place in